So welcome to the Thrive Mine Village microfarm. I'm going to just give you a quick sort of background and overview and tour of the plot. So yeah, we've done a load of food work last year that you'll be able to find out about through our website and other videos and stuff like that, so that you're aware of it. And we were really honoured that at the end of last year, our friends and partners here at Little Chester Allotments kindly flagged to us that there was an opportunity for us to take on this allotment plot, which but due to the kind of nature of the infrastructure is in essence actually like a microfarm, and we can say a bit more about that. But what I want to do just with this quick vid is just to give a quick tour. I'm somebody who's got very little experience with growing or working on allotments or anything like that, so with myself and the other volunteers this is going to be like a fantastic sort of learning journey, and we're very glad to invite you to join us and maybe help us along the way with your advice, and even roll your sleeves up and pay us a visit. So here we go, let's have a little walk around. So as we walk down here then, you can see that outside we've got 12 beds that we're going to be using like vegan permaculture processes, so we're not putting down manure and stuff. Instead we're going to be taking a no-dig approach and trying to utilise mulch and other kind of amendments and feeds to maximise the quality of the soil. Might even experiment a little bit with a hugel culture, which would be exciting. So as you can see, I don't know if you want to just, as I'm, show people what we've been laying a bit of cardboard down over the winter, and then over there you can see that we've got that big white bag of vegan compost we got from natural growers. So again, trying to learn about what would it mean to do permaculture, vegan basically. So we'll be laying some of that compost on top of these beds like ASAP. It's February now, lovely day. It's the first time that we've had the sun out like this. We've had, as you're probably aware, loads of rain more recently. So that's our outdoor growing space. The first things I've actually got in the ground, which is this garlic, which you can see that it's sprouted here, but last week myself and Sabina planted a bit more and that's sprouted as well, which is very exciting. So here we're very blessed and honoured to have this fruit cage bestowed upon us. So we've got various different perennials, fruit trees, which when they're mature will create an abundance of different fruits which we'll be able to enjoy and share with the community and put in our food and meals and stuff like that. We think that we might put a pond at that end, so that it's kind of protected by the cage, but also it's close to our growing beds, so hopefully some of the pond life will be able to contribute to a little bit of pest control. So we're trying to learn about how we wisely steward the ecosystem in a vegan way that will kind of maximise our yields and our ability to uphold our various values, if you like. So let's come down here. We've been absolutely blessed to have inherited these compost bays. So obviously there's a lot to be said about compost, and we'll be talking a lot more about compost going forward, but ultimately this kind of infrastructure is deeply helpful. Oops. So we will be composting our food waste from Thrive Mine Village hub, as when we're making food for Free Food Fridays and our sort of affordable Saturday service. Any of the food scraps that we're not using to make into stocks and things, we'll be bringing down here and we'll be composting it so that our seeds next year will be growing out of the food that we're growing this year, if you like. So super resourceful. We've got this trellis. We'll be having some more conversations about the space as a whole. So we're trying to take a kind of co-design approach. So we've been having various conversations with our different volunteers and partners, trying to identify their priorities and the things that they would love to see happen as a part of this vision. So there's still a conversation to be had about this space. We may well end up using it, as you can see, it's designated for at the moment, which looks like a trellis for growing beans, etc. But we might decide to change that, and it might be utilised for like a social space instead. And kind of last but not least, if you want to join us into this, I don't believe it's an old chicken coop. So there's a beautiful poignancy there. We're a vegan permaculture space, and we're going to be utilising this to grow our vegetables in what was once a chicken coop. So we've got some exciting challenges with it as well, which is all a part of the journey, and we're very excited to be learning as we go along. There's no perfection here. It's just a big work in progress, but we've been blessed with 20 raised indoor wicking beds, so they're like self-watering beds. So as a volunteer project, you know, where different people are situated in different parts of the city and region, we can't always guarantee that we're going to get down here every single day. So the fact that we can fill these beds with water and then it will feed what we grow from the bottom means that it's a more sustainable approach to water, you know, utilisation and that kind of stuff. So very excited for what's possible in here. So we are developing an exciting plan of exactly what we're going to grow and why, which we'll touch upon in another video. So, you know, we want to be vegan permaculture, climate resilience is something that we're really interested in, kitchen garden as well, so that we're actually growing food that we're going to be using in our kitchen to make healthy vegan meals for the community. And also we're passionate about gut health and health generally in fermentation, so we'll be looking to grow the ingredients of things like kimchis and sauerkraut, so things that we can ferment to support people with their gut health, which is really exciting. So yeah, to wrap it up, I guess, we are now at a stage where we're preparing for a month's time to be launching this to the public. We have a whole array of exciting jobs to be getting on with. It's February, so we've got some seeds to sow. Hopefully today we're going to be getting a bit of some leeks sorted out, a few flowers. We've got broad beans last week. And just to quickly point out also, you know, we got some shelving for our seedlings, which we're looking forward to utilising. And, you know, we've been very blessed with various bits of kit and resources and stuff. We've got a load of poles and a load of these sheets that we kind of need to get rid of. So if anybody sees this and they want to come to Derby and collect any, then please do. But I don't know, man, what am I meant to say now? Is it something like and subscribe or something like that? And like watch this space.